Excuse me, guys. Couldn't get it out. What up, world? Welcome back to another episode of A-Man Say Man. It's your boy P. What up, Remy?
Remy the model in the building.
No doubt, Mr.
Nick G in this motherfucker, man. I'm sorry. Ain't got nothing this week.
I was getting ready to say, that's different.
Nah, well, you got to be consistent, though.
Yeah, you do.
Hey.
It's the album.
Yeah.
It's the album.
Yeah. We gonna
Damn,
we got some things to talk about. Yeah.
I'm playing you already, man. That's crazy. What up, Miss Marvelous? Been a minute.
What's up?
Well, you was here last week and all, but I feel like, you know.
Yeah, it's just trying to catch up.
No doubt. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Awesome, man. Awesome. And Mr. Muse back in the
Good.
building.
It was good.
Yeah, back.
We got to clear some things up, too.
Yeah. There's been some tarnishing.
I'm here to clean some things up. I feel like
redemption is here.
I feel like y'all defamed my character a little bit last week.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
That's what happens when you don't show up to work.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We have the ability to defend.
Do we have a scam alert button or something?
Y'all call me a scammer, bro.
We'll work on that.
Nah,
Scammer.
Nah, I'm just a hustler, man.
You're a hustler.
Yeah.
I'm just a hustler.
As long as
man.
niggas is feeling it, a nigga like me can hustle it.
No question.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
dog.
I hear you, Mitch.
Knives, fruit drinks,
Appleberry.
whatever.
Fruity Pebbles.
Protein shakes, all of it.
I hear you.
Oh, protein.
No doubt.
Yeah.
For them motherfucker, hustling motherfucker.
Hustling motherfucker. It's my gift of life,
man.
Rim.
Absolutely. Speaking of gifts, though, man, how was y'all Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was good, man. You know, always good to be around family, chill, eat, watch football. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's pretty much
No doubt.
Cooking.
Yeah.
That was a good thing.
You was whipping in the kitchen?
Whipping in the kitchen.
What you known for?
My macaroni and cheese. I
Chitlins.
don't do pork. Macaroni and cheese. Deviled eggs, collard greens.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna do the turkey, but somebody else decided they were gonna smoke it, so that was fine.
But what you known for? Like,
All
yo,
of those.
auntie, yo, she about to put this work in.
Definitely smacking the macaroni and cheese. Definitely smacking the collard greens. And the deviled eggs, I'm definitely
Oh,
smacking.
yeah, it's gushy?
Whoa.
What's going on here?
I've seen.
What just happened?
Wait a minute.
That
I don't
went
mean
with
like
the-
that. I've seen competitions with mac and cheese, and it's all about the gushiness.
It's good, Paul. It's good. You just have to try it. I have to make you something. You got to try it.
Are you talking about mac and cheese? Or you talking about something else?
Definitely talking about mac and cheese, man. Just keep it adult content, man.
That's what we're trying to avoid is adult content. Right?
The word gushy is not adult content. And no,
It reminds me of something. I just don't know what.
You act like you don't eat those. What those candies called? Gushies? Those are gushers.
Gushers?
Gushers.
Let's call them Gucci.
Gush.
What are those candies? Gucci's? Gushers.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. But
Thanksgiving was cool.
that's what's up.
Good food, you know, family, all that good stuff.
What do y'all look
Yeah.
forward to outside of the food? Like, is it only food?
No, it's actually being with your family. Just getting with your cousins, your sisters, your brothers, people you don't get to see all the time because they finally have the time off to do it.
No doubt.
And just communing together, like just hanging out, laughing, talking about old stories, just kicking it.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Good time.
I don't know. I look forward to the day off. Honestly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was a nigga. I
Yeah,
feel
you
you.
sound real tired.
At the end of the day, like my contribution,
Tired, nigga.
Tired.
My
nigga.
day off.
You feel me?
Nigga tired.
Oh shit, yeah.
Because you can tell by the way his hat just did when he said, looking for the day off.
That's all.
Oh, man.
Trash man.
But yeah, it was. I mean, just working hard, man. Like shit. I'll wake up and just make sure the kitchen clean.
No
You
doubt.
know what I'm saying? Anything that need to be cleaned out after they cook, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
That's it. That's my contribution.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's a good contribution. Don't nobody want to clean up
Nothing
after
to
Thanksgiving.
except for my presence.
Yeah.
yeah, I ain't contribute nothing this year either. But
That's pretty
You
standard.
ain't make no mac?
nah, I ain't make nothing.
Word. That's okay.
Nah, you want to have a cook off?
Yeah, I do. I do because you talk too
What's
much.
up? What's up?
About the chicken, about the
What's
mac.
up?
I'm about to come for
All
all
right,
of what you
let's
got.
do it. Let's do it.
Wiping it
Amen,
out.
say man, cook off.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
Sounds
let's
good to
do
me.
it.
And
We're
you
gonna do
got 3 parties over here that, will help.
Well, yeah, we're going to judge.
You know what I mean?
We
Judge
the judges. And
Yeah,
then,
y'all be the judge.
y'all, as long as y'all make enough, we're going to sell it $5 a plate. What's up?
You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm with
Yeah.
that.
Set it up.
And we know Steph is with that.
We just got to find us a
Selling it
location.
for $5 a plate.
Listeners, if you got a location for us to have an Amen Say Man cook-off, please reach out. Let us know. We will follow up with you. We will have an Amen Say Man cook-off. Sell plates for $5 and play the podcast in the
I want all the
background.
smoke.
Play some Nick
Yeah.
beats.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, dog. I kind of wanted to stay home this year. I think I'm gonna stay home next year. Because Thanksgiving, a lot of times it's not really a day off. Like we did so much driving. Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? It's a long, exhausting day, Joe. Even being around family is exhausting.
Yeah. In fact, I've since I changed that a while ago. So like wifey, she'll cook now. Like what she will always do is she'll cook for the family, and then we'll probably eat here, and then we'll go shoot at to a family member house or whatever like that. But all that running here, running there, waking up, getting dressed early, and then running out there. Nah, we stopped that a minute ago. Like we didn't eat till like 5.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Same.
And watched the game. After that, I just drove down the street. My aunt lived down the street. So I drove down the street. My grandfather, my mom, and them was there. Boom, sat over there for like an hour and a half.
Smoked some blacks.
Came right back home. No, sir.
couple blacks.
I thought they were off of blacks like 2 seasons ago.
No, I know we got business.
I know you got this.
No blacks, bro. Ain't been no blacks in a minute.
That's love right there.
Hey, Paul.
You know it's crazy though, right? Because like I haven't had like a proper Thanksgiving in like 5 years, bro. Like holidays in general. So I envy you guys when you guys be like, you going here and there, and like I was talking to my girl over there ago, and I was like, damn, like I wish I had like a favorite uncle. Like, oh, that's my uncle. Like I can't wait to see. Like I don't got that, bro. Like not like it is what it is, but it's just like when I think about stuff like that, I'm like, you know what, man? For those who are able to participate and be around their family, like, man, big up. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I don't have that now neither.
Yeah.
I don't have a favorite aunt.
Nah, I don't either.
Yeah,
I
but
got a favorite aunt.
Like an auntie. Like I wish I had that go to. Like I can call my aunt. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever.
But see, like your girl, the one that you're talking about, their family is blessed in a way that most families ain't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to drop her name.
I feel you.
Yeah, you go ahead. You're talking. Yeah.
I ain't want to say her name.
We get it.
But you know what I'm saying? You know their family dynamic. Like that shit is a blessing. Like when we were over there, well, the first place we went, there were basically no kids, but just my kids. So they were blown. But then we go to Ramona's family's, house. And it's literally 20 kids. They got like 20 cousins. It's like it's an abundance of family. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they
all know each other.
They got favorite aunts, uncles, cousins, and whatnot. We don't have that. I don't have it either.
Right. But you did have that though.
At one point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I used to look so forward as a child, going to Stefan's family's functions because like every other week was some type of barbecue, some type of family outing, or he's going somewhere that I'm privy to, be with. You know what I'm saying? But I too do come from a big family, but we're just so like displaced and we hate each other. So
I think as I got older, like growing up, we had like certain functions at certain aunt's house, and it was like, oh, everybody's going to be over there. You know what I mean? So we're going to go to do that. And then as you got older, you kind of start seeing how people move, and you're like, they really want good people down. like that.
Facts.
And then realizing that my immediate family, like, it's a lot of us. So why can't we just branch off and do our own thing?
No question.
For some years, that's what we've been doing. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we Nikki's kids. We got a whole generation of us, and when we get together, it's like the cousins is all of our kids. It's like a bunch of them.
Right.
And then, like you said, the smaller ones now, like they look at us like the aunts and the uncles, like, which is my brothers and my sisters, are like, oh, this is my favorite aunt, this is my favorite uncle, and that's how they roll. For us, it's kind of like, if we can go to one of the aunts or uncle's house for something, that's cool. But for the most part, it's so many of us, we just started to do our own thing because we trying to show them something a little different. Where when they grow up and they look at us, they're not going to look back and be like, they was always moving funny. They was always treating us a certain type of way, for real. But, we didn't really catch on to that till we got a little older.
But my rebuttal to that, which I respect what you're saying, is that, when it's kids, they're not supposed to be privy to that because they can't conceptualize what's actually happening, which is, for me, what took place as a child. Like, when I first came to America, if not Virginia, like, I was, like, already informed, like, don't mess with, this side of the family.
I get it.
I'm running with the narrative because I already kind of have an ego. Oh, they're not even from England anyway. Like, I don't know them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that set the mark for me to not have a quote unquote family growing up.
I think
that's
what I'm
saying. Yeah, like indoctrinated with this bullshit. But on another note, do y'all think about the slaughter? You know what I'm saying? Like how we got here as far as the indigenous people. You know what I'm saying? Land taken away, replaced with turkey.
Turkey.
Nah, I mean I used to, but it's like Thanksgiving don't mean that to me.
Right. Yeah, that's why
I'm curious. But why? But why is that? Though? I mean, because it doesn't. Not to me, unless I see something on social media like whatever. But it is striking that people overlook that part, and it's all about family gathering, but you don't realize the slaughter or the families that were killed for you to even be in this holiday gathering.
I mean, yeah, I feel you. I mean, I don't know. You already know me. You already know my stance on how.
I already knew he was going to say.
You were just looking for a day off.
Yeah, facts.
Just want to sleep in.
Yeah. Like, 'cause I look at the same, like the holidays, Christmas and Easter and stuff like that. And shit, let's get with family.
Yeah,
like,
no
real
doubt.
shit. Like, this is, I'm gonna see, what I'm saying, come through, who cooking out, whatever, who doing this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
But you having children though, is that something that should be spoken about? Because I don't think they are learning about that in school anymore, right? Do they learn about?
I think it's a
pretty sure
mention.
they do.
I'm sure it's a mention of
They
it.
do?
Like pilgrims and
I
shit
would
like
be
that.
surprised if they decided to remove the original pilgrims and shit like
I
that.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to remove that part of it though.
I
Because
wouldn't be surprised
everything
either.
right now is sugar coated.
Absolutely.
So they're not talking.
Yeah.
They're not
Down
talking
to the
about
masses.
massacres that took place.
Right.
No.
You know what I mean? They softening it up for these kids, so they might
They
not be
definitely
learning
didn't.
about it.
But I think I think a lot of us bypassing the slaughter and all of that is just us being conditioned younger, growing up that, okay, this is the time for us to be thankful and this is what we're doing. It's an adult telling us this is how it's going to go.
Gotcha.
It's versus it's saying this in the textbook or this in history that this is what happened.
Right.
Maybe it might have been something different, but we also look at a time where a lot of hardworking parents, this is the only time they get off. This is the only time that the government or these people will let our parents and grandparents off from work. So this is the time we can afford to, come with family and eat and congregate with each other and stuff like that. But I think that, yes, the older people, I'm sure they knew that all of that went on, but they wanted to change the narrative of how it was going to go for the generations next. And I think that's what has happened for us.
No, I get it. It's just interesting to me because certain things are overlooked.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's like recognition versus evolution, though, right? So, like, you can recognize the fact that all of this stuff existed, all of this stuff happened. You know what I'm saying? The people died behind this holiday, woo, 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 versus the evolution of what it has become today.
Gotcha.
Like, you don't have to lose it. A good example I can think of is Confederate statues, right? They, when they're a lot. Excuse me. Recently, they've been pulling them down in different places because of what they used to represent.
Mhm.
And some people are furious. You can't erase the history. You got to leave it up. Well, I think there's right in between there.
You can separate the two.
You take it down. It doesn't need to be publicly shown off because they're representing something bad.
Right.
But you can throw it in a museum so that we
Right.
don't forget about it. We don't want to forget
Right.
about it and erase it. We want it to be there. We want to acknowledge that it happened. But we have evolved since then. So now we don't need to put it on the forefront.
Yes, I
It's
agree.
now
Right,
it is,
right,
and now
right,
it's something
right.
else. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
facts.
So I think a lot of holidays are the same way. Thanksgiving,
Good point.
Right.
4th of July, Halloween,
yeah.
Christmas. They're all
They
they
do it
all meant
Juneteenth
something
now.
way back when,
Right.
but they've evolved to mean what we do today. And you don't forget about back then.
Yeah, but you wouldn't put a pumpkin in a museum, would you?
Well,
Yeah, why would we remove pumpkins?
Yeah.
Halloween.
Why would we remove pumpkin?
Well, we use pumpkins.
What the pumpkins do?
But pumpkins doesn't necessarily represent Halloween.
It was just a bad joke. I was serious.
Yeah.
We use them.
I was in the heat of a quality. I thought we was
Pumpkins are fall.
No, you on it? My bad.
we was having proper. My man went straight to a jump. I was like,
Put a pumpkin in the museum.
No, but you make a good point though. You make a valid point as far as taking something negative and turning something positive, and not excluding what led us here, but also having a spot or a section for that as well. Like, valid point. It's just interesting that those conversations are still not, to me. I don't see them being had.
They're not big conversations now.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure there's people having them, but not on a large level of more than gathering in family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was Native American, you know what I'm saying, and it's like, you would feel some type of way. It's like, well, what about us?
Yeah.
Have you forgotten?
Nah, but I mean that's to Rem's point. Like, you don't have to forget. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you
Like,
don't.
you
You don't.
acknowledge that it happened, and also acknowledge that it represents something different today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
both can be true.
You're right, but back to what you were saying as far as the watered downness, that's what's happening right now, where certain things are being excluded. That's what you're seeing all across the board, not just with Thanksgiving, but as far as history in itself. And
Right.
to me, the way that we are going in the near future is going to be a point where certain things that we knew happened, we're going to be like, yo, is this what's that joint called? the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like, yo, did that really happen, bro? Like,
Yeah.
50 years from now, honestly, I don't even think like slavery is going to be in the picture. Like, I think that's going to be just
I don't
washed.
know. I think it will always be.
Do you think that should affect your ability to celebrate these holidays, though? And the reason I asked that is because back when I remember Steph at one point said something about 4th of July and not really
yeah.
celebrating it to represent your country and It's more of a gathering for friends and family.
Mhm.
Same thing. The episode the other
yeah,
week, Paul
yeah.
said something about not doing Halloween. Not sure about doing Halloween no more.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
origins and woo woo woo.
Mhm.
So can you separate the two, or is it because everything? If you look at it, Christmas is what
A gathering.
Jesus'
Right.
birthday, which we know wasn't true.
Right.
Right.
So why the fuck are we doing that? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like
Well, good
Exactly.
question.
Valentine's Day, Cupid, is that like all of this shit is bullshit. So are we gonna go to the origins, or can you ride off?
Good question. So
Right.
for me, as far as just trying to be more enlightened, trying to just seek more, that's where I'm going as far as being aware of the holiday and why I should not participate because it's not a representative. It's not representative of me of where I am right now. As a child, of course, man, bring on the food, the gathering. That's great. Now, as far as moving forward, Thanksgiving, I would look more forward to maybe acknowledging the day and say, you know what, this is an opportunity for me to be with my family if I'm able to. And that's that. But as far as not recognizing why I am participating in this holiday, I always want to make sure that I'm mindful. I think that's the key. Just being mindful.
What
not
it really
overlooking
represents.
exactly,
You know
not
what I'm saying?
overlooking.
Never forget, but
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you. Yeah.
Well, shit, you can be a mindful participant though.
facts.
Yeah, but you can. But I feel like you're doing yourself an injustice if you're not talking about it at the same time. Yeah, I can be a mindful participant, but
So are you going to be at the family
at
functions
dinner,
talking about
the
people
carving
getting
the
slaughtered?
turkey.
nah. But it's more like okay,
Carving the turkey,
for
we
instance,
talking
right?
about
Hold on, before y'all ate,
niggas getting scalped.
real
Yes, what I'm saying.
question. Before y'all ate, did y'all even inquire what you're thankful for?
Yeah.
You did.
Always, every year.
Word, that's love. I'm just curious. Just
I'm gonna get a buck with you guys.
We did. My whole
you
family
did it right,
No.
and that's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly
I can't
fine.
No,
remember.
it was
I
like
think we
normal dinner for us. Like
Pretty sure we
real
did.
shit.
You did?
Yeah.
It's like normal
Do
dinner
you-
for
do
us.
you
The kids
recall-
came down, made their plate.
Yeah.
They went and sat down, and started eating the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it was normal dinner time.
Gotcha. And that's what I'm saying. Those small things matter.
But it's different. It's different around. And now if I went to go Thanksgiving at like my aunt's house and it was like the family was there.
Yeah.
It's definitely different.
Right.
They're gonna hold hands, say a grace.
Yeah, that's
but
what we
Like I
did.
just went to I went to a Friendsgiving yesterday, and that was done then.
No doubt.
But it's just.
But
Like,
you said they, not you.
yeah, I don't do that.
We
in my
have to.
household.
That's what I'm saying. Us initiating and us saying that this is what we're contributing to. You know what I'm saying? There's a
But
difference.
it's also you as a family, you make your own traditions.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It
You
is.
do.
You feel what I'm saying? So because I choose not to do what traditionally that we do that's supposed to be done on these holidays, is now my kids they understand how that shit's ran in our crib.
so no
No talking about.
no gratitude.
I mean,
trying to be polite.
Gratitude is accepted and not required.
Yeah, I mean-
in Nick's house, okay?
I mean, at the end of the day, like
Yeah.
I know my kids are thankful. Like at the end of the day, all I want. A simple. I love you too.
No, I
love
get
you
it.
back.
I'm not.
Like, nigga,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Respect.
I'm-
Respect.
you know,
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect. Respect.
I'm cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't force my, like, we just a free thinking household, I guess.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Just, yeah. I don't know.
I hear you.
Yeah,
Well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
yeah. And we should have
Much to be
said it last
thankful
week.
for.
We should have said it last week because the episode came out the day before Thanksgiving. I thought about it. I was editing that shit. I was like, damn, nobody said Happy
Well.
Thanksgiving.
No, we
about
don't do that pre.
Oh, yeah.
We had to get into it now.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah,
We'll big
yeah.
up to all those who were able to spend time with their families and whatnot, and
Yeah, for real.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Happy holidays and whatnot.
Yeah.
But let's get into some juicy stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you was talking about that soft macaroni and cheese and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
Shit,
gushy.
what- hey, man.
Yeah,
Say
say
that.
man.
What we got?
We got Diddy on some gushy stuff. What's happening around here?
Gershers.
The
Yeah.
Gushers.
What do you call
With
Gershers?
ushers.
Gershers.
Gersher.
Gershers.
Gersher.
Gershers.
Kirschers.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
You
Puff
gushing
Daddy,
Usher out.
Sean Combs, man.
Dr. Love.
I'm not even gonna get into like what he's being accused.
Take that.
What is yeah? That's
Whoa.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the
that's
ad libs
crazy.
starting to
That's
add
crazy.
up. The ad libs is starting to add up.
Well, he's closer to you, so I don't, when he did that, so I ain't, you know.
Oh my.
Know what's going on.
Nothing safe.
But listen,
Nothing
though.
is safe.
The mac and cheese.
Is it okay for you? And I feel like we've touched this topic before, like when Bill Cosby a minute ago, like one of the early podcasts and whatnot. But it's okay for you to be charged for something that you did 10, 15 years ago, bro. And just to give it some context, right? You got the whole Puff Daddy thing. My man's being accused of things that he did back in the 90s, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Some of it's not
revenge
like
Cassie was
porn.
Cassie's not back in the 90s.
Cassie's like, what, 15 years ago?
No.
How long ago?
Like not even 10 maybe.
No, you
Right?
What,
Well,
they
over
were
10.
like a
It's
couple?
well over 10.
Oh, well over
that's a
10.
minute
Yeah.
ago.
Really?
Cassie came out.
She ain't had a hit
Since she was
15
popping?
years.
Cassie
Yeah.
came out in
Yikes.
2001,
Well, you might be right about that,
2002.
Rev.
Right.
I would say like 2003.
Yeah, she
4.
was.
Nah,
what,
you still accountable, dog. You shouldn't have been even back there doing that because you're probably still doing it and getting away with it. But now there's these people from the old age of skeleton bones that's coming out talking about it.
Yeah, but
Like-
but how do you? You know, we ain't no judge and whatnot. But how do
I
you
ain't.
prove that? How do you prove circumstantial evidence? He say, she say.
20 years
20
ago.
years
years.
ago.
They're
15
coming
years
out and
ago.
talking about this. It's giving mad details, and then the security officers that he had,
But that's-
it's all adding up.
That's
Yeah.
still,
And they
that's,
said he
that,
was
that's,
inside of those baths with those men.
Yeah, but civil or not, right? We get it if you're chasing the
I
bag.
know what I'm talking about.
What happened?
They said he was in these Turkish baths or something like that. And he was going twice a week.
That's fine. I don't care about his sexual preference and what he's into. I'm just
Yeah, I
saying, like,
do.
how do you charge someone from 15 years ago and say, look, I want X amount of money, or
alright.
I'm dropping this?
So I feel you on that. I don't know how, but for that nigga to pay, yeah,
Yeah.
he paid that shit in 24 hours.
24 hours.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So-
so that tells you something.
Versus Jamie Foxx, who was also accused recently, who countersued. Right? I feel like that's what an innocent motherfucker does.
does exactly.
I
So
see.
he ain't playing
I'm
games.
countersuing you. I'm not just about to
He
stroke you
wasn't
this
charged,
check.
my nigga. He wasn't
Yeah.
charged. He wasn't arrested or any of that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just allegations came out.
No question.
She
Yeah,
was,
but
and it was civil.
He was
Yeah.
sued. Yeah,
Well-
she sued.
Allegations are enough to ruin your name, though, even if you didn't do it.
Yeah, right.
Well, nothing takes down a man or ruins a man faster than a sexual allegation. It
Nothing.
never goes away.
It goes
Guilty
bad.
or innocent,
However,
you're a pervert for the rest of your life.
the rest-
when
your
I was
life.
in the barbershop, I heard some of the guys talking, and they were saying that,
You got
Diddy-
shape up?
Go ahead.
my son, fool. I was in the barbershop. Just hear me out.
You look like Lil Bow Wow if you got shape up.
Lined you up.
You got a line.
So, Dad.
You would,
listen,
you would
yeah.
look like you had a hairline if you had a shape.
Don't do that.
But okay, listen.
That's crazy.
That's hearsay. So listen, they were in the bar. It was in the barbershop, and the guys were saying Diddy pretty much is going to. They feel like he's going to be okay because he's already walked through the industry. Like he's not somebody that struggled to get in. Like he was already presented to this. So somebody had to kind of. They feel like somebody had to do this to him for him to do this to other people to keep it going. But he's so successful and has so many people on his payroll that this is not going to be something that breaks him.
So he's untouchable.
That's what they're saying. That's what they feel like because
But he could touch anybody.
Yeah, right?
yeah. Because I think didn't he came in under or his father worked for Bumpy Johnson or something like that.
Who,
Yeah.
Puff Dad?
Yes.
Yeah, there's some. I've
His
heard
father,
that.
that's
but-
what they say,
It was
so-
Nicky Bonds, I think.
Nicky Barnes?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Are you
it
telling
was-
Frank
One of
Lucas
them.
last?
Yeah,
Okay.
see,
You're
right.
telling Frank Lucas last.
Well, listen, I'm just
Frank Lucas last. That's what it sounds like to me.
they're saying that he's basically walked in and he had how he walked in the industry. He's had a lot of clout under his belt because of who bought him in.
Andre
So
Harrell.
it's not like it's something small. Like you're out and you've been hustling yourself up, and then you get pulled in because somebody recognized your talent. People already knew he had talent from the people that he was connected to, like his parents and
What kind of talent?
So what are you saying that? So you,
bent over backwards talent. I don't know
so the fact that of his
what's happened.
his
Because rest in peace, Andre Harrell. You know what I'm saying? He
yeah, they
seemed
say
like he had
that
a
he's
little
the
sugar-
architect
He
behind
had a
it.
little sugar
So
in
they
his
were saying
tank
he
too.
touched butt too.
No, they
Yeah.
say that's how P Diddy, got into this lifestyle.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Take that
honestly, I could
lifestyle.
care less about that. I'm just always baffled, like with the Bill Cosbys and all that. Like you come
Yeah,
in and
you
get
come
me,
out of nowhere,
like it's a
yeah.
witch hunt, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
30 years ago.
I definitely believe is that because the Bill Cosby and R. Kelly thing just happened like how many years ago?
R.
A few
Kelly a
years
little
ago?
different, yo.
No, I get that, but you see how they bought the charges up so quick on them, like at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. They've been,
And then
they
now
probably been building
it's a
something up, yeah.
recycle, and now it's back to another set of black dudes. Not saying that whatever they did,
I mean, Cuba
you know,
Gooding Jr.
shouldn't
He
be-
just got knocked.
yeah. Well, he was
Oh.
moving out. I heard
Marcellus
anyway.
Wiley.
Yeah, it's a couple
Yeah.
of them.
This nigga
But
Cuba out
Cuba,
here.
yeah, Cuba been out here for a minute though.
I heard
got
that
his
too.
wild-
Cuba Wild
He
Boy.
been wilding
He
for
a
a
wild boy.
minute.
Don't get it
I've
twisted.
heard it, but I've never.
For the victims, if it actually happened, yeah, get that bag and maybe get some jail time.
Yeah.
Like I get that. Like as a
So
I'm
you're
as-
okay with them pursuing it for after
I am,
15
but I'm
years?
just baffled how that procedure works. Like
Right.
again, because it's he
Right.
say she say. You can say Paul did this, and I'm gonna say no, I didn't. And if there's no witnesses, how does the jury say, oh, okay, you're found guilty of this? Like how
Or
does
I
that?
can
Right,
say
but
how
Paul
does that
did
work?
this, and then Paul pays me off, and then it looks like Paul really did this.
Right. I mean,
But-
it has to be a fair time frame, yo. Like there has to be a
There has to be a
limitation
statute
on
of
it.
limitation.
You can't just come back 20 years later and be like, I understand like the not wanting to come forward and women having issues.
The healing process.
Right, exactly.
I understand
With it.
hard
Right.
times.
Right, like it's not like a DNA thing where like if there's no DNA, how you gonna prove it? Sorry, ha
Yeah.
ha ha. Like no, I'm not. That don't make because most of the time you're not gonna recover in 3 days from being sexually abused. So
Right.
I understand that, but at the same token, you can't
And-
come back 20, 30 years
and
and just be like, hey, guess what happened?
Right.
20, 30
Yeah.
years
And again,
ago.
it's like we
Unless
talked
it's
about
just
a
a
little
mention
bit.
in a story, I don't think it should be.
It's right. It's one thing if you're just talking about it and
I have
was
sympathy for
abused
rape
20 years
victims
ago.
and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't have something come against you, but it's kind of awkward for you to bring it back up. Like,
What
How you gonna try to get me locked up or send
Didn't
get
they-
money from me 20 years later?
didn't he make him sign like NDA?
Who did
He
he?
got me
Oh, the
saying that shit
non-disclosures.
NDA.
And
Now you want to point
Indiana.
fingers. That's crazy.
Don't know.
Because
Don't blame me. You did it. You did it.
I mean, just for a certain time period, and maybe she's coming out
Mm-hmm.
since.
maybe her time period's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe
Does the NDA even apply to sexual assault?
maybe it
Or-
was in there.
or-
in
I
there.
can't imagine that it does.
Or maybe it'd be
I
that.
can't imagine that
Maybe
it
it was
does.
in the agreement.
I'm sorry
He did.
because I signed this fucking paper. I can't say that you beat me. You know
Sodomized
what I'm saying?
me?
Yeah, what the
What?
fuck?
Yeah,
That's
I don't know.
insane.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
an
But
ownership-
there's
maybe
people
it's an ownership
operating
type
like that
thing.
in the corporate world.
Maybe like an ownership thing, bro.
I think yeah. I don't know. I just watched a episode about that entailed that whole NDA situation, but it's about like knowledge of the company. When it comes to like physical abuse, I think that's not included. It can't be included. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
if that's the case.
I feel you. I'm
What?
just- it's just crazy.
But these people can make up whatever they want to make up.
Right, and
these
that's what I'm
people who are
saying.
trying to get on, they'll sign anything that they need to sign so they can get on, not realizing that the stuff that they're signing really doesn't make sense.
It's a fact. You just signed away
You
your
just
whole
signed-
butthole.
That's it. So now you got to stretch wide for the next person.
You ain't read the fine print, nigga. Your butthole was down there. Fuck you telling me?
at any point in time,
Now you find yourself in Turkish baths.
Take that. Get the fuck out of here, Diddy.
you didn't read the part about being locked in the bedroom for 23 hours a day.
It's all that shit though. Like, I mean,
Shit.
even outside the
Wow.
sexual shit, this is lifestyle. You got Dwayne Martin being accused of shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is up with that Will Smith? That's
Hey.
getting real dumb, and it doesn't even fit. It just
Niggas out here tripping, man. You
I
see,
just
I
hate
should
that
keep
this
seeing
all
the
is
clip going
coming out.
around with
Yeah,
Desi
Yeah,
Banks.
that's what I'm
With- with-
I hate these
Yeah.
stories. These stories.
How he didn't go to Diddy house to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
take that
yeah,
take
yeah.
that
Yeah, see
match.
what I'm
That's what they
saying?
call it.
It's all a whole situation.
I mean,
It's a
These
lot
Kevin
of
Hart
men
clips
and a
and
lot
all that
of
shit. It's funny as shit now.
dressed up as women or something. I don't know.
Yeah, man. It's
I don't
just
know,
crazy.
man.
It's sad,
It
and
is.
I don't like it because a lot of these people who either we looked up to, we thought were really cool,
I
we
ain't gonna lie
had
to you.
crushes on them as the women to the men, and now they just look like a whole shadow. It's just like
Nah, I
a
don't.
big smoke glare.
Look,
Like,
man, humans
what?
are humans, bro. I don't, you know.
I get it.
Everyone has their own little fetish and fantasy. I don't. Yeah, that's on you.
I'm just
as
thinking
far
no-
as, but as far as a person like Diddy, that is, I'm speaking about, that I can say, you know what? To me, that's a leader in his own. You know what I'm saying? Like he handles business.
I do
Like
believe
when I
that.
was a kid, I remember Diddy saying, "There's a certain way I like to look, certain way I like to talk,
Mm-hmm.
certain way I like to feel." And I was like, you know what, bruv? I'm gonna run with that. Like I've always, you know what I'm
Stop calling
saying?
niggas
Like
daddy.
That's what's
far
so
we
hard. I
Yeah.
know, but it's so
But
hard to think that about him because he's so positive. Y'all gotta relax.
Out
Oh,
here.
that way he was, nigga. That
50 Cent ain't
we
giving him
We
no
drank the
slack.
Kool-Aid, man.
When he was
That's
talking, when he was
crazy.
talking to Fab, man, why you don't party with me no more,
Yeah,
nigga?
I don't know what they were talking about. That was a
I
crazy
They gotta
remember-
relax.
I remember that whole episode when it came
Yeah.
out. I was like,
I was like, oh
this
yeah,
nigga
he gotta
Diddy
relax.
busting out here.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gotta relax. He was a little drinking a little bit. He
For
gotta
your
relax.
birthday, you don't party.
You know what? I forgot to mention. To not to get on topic, but hey, man.
Say, man.
You know what I'm really happy about right now, bro?
What's up, bro?
And thank you, Remington,
What I-
because I came downstairs and you actually watched New York Undercover.
Oh,
And for the
Oh,
last
that's
few
my shit.
Andre
days,
Harrell.
but when I right, Andre Harrell.
Y'all gotta relax.
Like, when's the last time y'all watched an episode of New York Undercover?
Probably a
Anytime
couple
it's on,
months ago.
nigga.
Probably at your house.
Yeah.
Right, we know Prime. Is it Prime? Yeah, Prime
Prime.
Yes,
has
Prime.
every season.
Yeah, they do.
Right? So starting from 94 up, what was it?
I
6
think it's
seasons?
It was it
Few
6?
5 or 6.
5 or 6?
Mm.
But bro, like,
2000? That shit was going 2000?
did it go
You
off?
said
you mean?
94.
It
You
started
said-
in 94.
Yeah,
Yeah,
6
yeah,
years.
yeah.
2000, that shit was still on?
Maybe.
That's
Maybe.
at least 5
98,
seasons. I can
99.
guarantee
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
At least 5 seasons. It could
Yeah,
be 6,
true.
but it's at least
Okay.
5.
But bro, man, like watching it,
Man.
this is so refreshing, man.
Yeah.
Like it just takes me back as a kid, waiting to hear the new music.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
check out what G is flexing because he was so fresh.
Yeah, that
You
Fat
know what
Farm
I mean?
shit
That
used to
Fat
rock-
Farm,
yeah,
Mecca,
fucking-
Nietzsche.
yeah.
Then they
All
had
that.
these sets where the artists come on and perform.
Absolutely. At the
That's-
end,
yeah,
you know what I'm
that's-
saying? The nightclub, you know what I'm
Nightclub,
saying?
yeah,
Whatnot.
mhm.
Like this, a
Nostalgic.
beautiful, nostalgic show.
Man, Torres stayed with the crispy sneakers.
You know,
Yeah,
that too. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like we
Stay
was
crispy.
peeping Torres like outfits, and we're like, raw, like hockey jerseys, retro threes,
Season
like,
1,
And that was-
episode
and that was
3,
just
like,
normal.
goddamn, son,
That was just
this is
normal, though. That's the
normal.
part.
regular. I
Hold
forgot.
on, hold on. What was the lineup? It was Martin, Living Single, then that joint?
I think so. And I was asking him, was it? But it was Fridays though, right? Am I bugging? Wasn't
No,
it?
Sundays.
Nah.
It was
No,
Sundays.
Sundays.
It was Sundays, my nigga. Yeah, yeah. It was
Wow,
Sundays.
you right. I think you
Martin
are. Yeah.
came on after the 4:00 football game went off.
So I thought Martin
7:30.
came on during the week.
No, Martin came on Sundays.
I think those was the reruns during the week. 'Cause
Nah,
I
he
remember-
is right.
Martin wasn't an every week show. Martin came on at like on Fox after like the last game on Fox at like 7.
Right.
Right. But I thought it was during
I
the week.
think during the week,
Yeah,
the
'cause
times
you
you
had-
talking about you seen was like the reruns of the show that was.
The reason why I
I
think
think you had
weekend,
Martin at 8. Then it was like Living Single at 9,
Yep.
and then 10 was New York Undercover.
because I felt like Married with Children also came on the weekends. Am I tripping?
No, I think
Like,
that
I feel like I used to watch
that
those
That was,
That was
that
weekday.
was like a Wednesday or something.
was?
Married with Children, yeah.
That's a good one. I think
Yeah.
because I feel like I would go back from Martin to Married with Children.
Then they had that one little show that came on, and then it was quickly dismissed, which was Living in Color, not In Living Color.
Yeah,
Living
yeah,
in
yeah,
Color.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Because the
about?
Living Color came on Sunday nights too.
Yeah.
That's a no. You got me there. What's
Yeah.
Living in Color?
It was like another show with like it was a dad. It was like a whole little family.
Right.
It was almost like the normal sitcom that you would see, but
At that
it didn't-
time with the
yeah.
family and whatnot.
But it didn't last. Too
But completely different from Living in Color concept.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
These
Absolutely,
niggas switched one word, moved it to the front.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they did. Look it up, seriously.
Yeah, no, for
They're
sure.
gonna be flipping through the TV guide and be like, "Oh, look, it's a Living
Yeah,
Color
yeah,
song."
yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That was a crazy lineup. The only reason why I remember it was Sundays is because I remember I was getting ready for school the next day, and UNITY was premiering on that joint. Like, so that's why I was like, yeah, this is something like after football.
No doubt, no doubt. But this is a beautiful show, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna come
I,
up with
you know, I can't wait to watch it tonight, probably, because
Yeah.
this is, you know, nostalgic at its finest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
what would the format of New York Undercover would still work today?
Yes.
yeah.
I read that they
It
would-
does work today. It's fucking
Timeless.
What's
Is
the
it like
shit?
any other
What's the
cop
shit
show?
Ice-T on right
Yes.
Law and Order?
now?
Law and Order. But that's also a Dick
They
Wolf
just spruced it
production.
up.
Yeah,
definitely,
Dick
yeah.
Wolf is the
Yeah,
same guy.
definitely, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Legend,
Yeah.
legend, legend, bro.
Hey, that's why Ice-T in that joint, because Ice-T was the nigga in New York Undercover.
Sure
Absolutely.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, drug dealer. Yeah, chemist guy. Yeah.
yeah.
He's
I-
a, t-
He's holding
he's a
niggas for hostage.
TV, he's a
and shit.
television legend, though.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
got Torres hooked on heroin.
I know.
on
I know.
one of
He. I
his
know. He.
shows.
I know.
That's
He.
crazy.
He kidnapped the kids, Lil G and all.
Yeah. That joint was vicious.
Yeah.
Beautiful show, man.
that nigga Lil G. That was my nigga from Juice. What? It was when he the little brother in the cute. When he cute little brother.
He
in
was
Juice?
in Juice. Yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, fucker, you broke
What
my
it-
arm.
During that time.
What if Ice-T was really working undercover on New York Undercover as Odafin Tutuola?
It's
You
quite
know
possible
what?
because
That's
an origin.
crazy.
the amount
Hey.
of people
Yeah.
that have already, again, I'm probably on like episode 5,
Mhm.
season 1. The amount of people that have appeared on that show already is crazy. You're like,
Crazy.
oh shit, he from what's it called?
Yeah,
oh shit,
yeah,
he from
yeah,
what's
yeah.
it called?
Even my nigga from Breaking Bad.
yeah.
Yeah, he on that shit.
They got
Everybody's in it,
everybody.
bro.
They got my man from Scott. They got Ace's mom
Yeah.
is on the jump.
Yeah.
Mrs. Phillips.
Yes.
Mrs.
Yes.
Is on
Yes.
the show. Like she's like
They
got
recycled a lot of
everybody.
actors and actresses back then.
Yeah,
we was,
Yeah.
we was
From
gonna go
movies
out
to
to eat,
shows,
Mrs.
yeah.
Billups.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think the only other show that rivals that is like watching the episode of like Moesha.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had cameos.
Oh,
my
yeah,
shit.
cameos
was
was
I used
crazy.
to watch that show all the
All
time.
those
Yeah,
shows had
crazy
cameos
cameos.
back in the day, especially if it was
Yeah.
black though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And they wanted to bring hip hop. Like,
Mhm.
90s was the golden
Hip-hop,
era.
that's it.
Hip-hop,
That's a
dog,
fact.
for
Yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah,
Ain't
yeah,
no
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah,
Always
yeah.
included.
And we was talking to the other the barbershop said like 97 was just 97 kind of ushered in a little bit more of the like the nightclub type of hip hop that we saw on the Undercover.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the coffee shops and the slam poetry
Yeah,
type
Right,
shit.
right,
all that
right.
shit.
Speakeasy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? All that shit was coming. Yeah, like
Another thing they always did in those shows, they always plugged their movie that they were in. Like so, every time
Yeah.
they would say like some line from one of the movies they were in, and it would be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that's from."
Something, yeah.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And then you
yeah.
probably end up go back and watch it, but yeah.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely.
Snoop said that's this shit in Martin, like gin and juice. He said something about gin and juice or
Mhm.
something shit. Yeah.
Nah, great show, man. Speaking of Martin, though, man, I don't know. This is for the fellas because I think the same time we was watching the New York Undercover, we came across House Party. I'm curious, man. Sydney or Shereen?
Shireen.
Shereen.
Shereen.
Yeah,
Shereen.
Shireen.
Why? Cause she the freak.
Nah,
Nah,
Sydney
they-
was too wholesome.
Sydney was a freak
She
too.
wasn't
Sydney got
wholesome.
that-
I thought they was both freaks. For
She
real.
was wholesome.
Sydney
They-
got-
they
that
was
For the most
shit.
part.
Yeah, they was giving it up like shit.
Yeah, Sydney got that nigga back
Last
to the
time I
crib.
checked, Sydney the one that went home with a nigga.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Right, laid in the bed and all that.
yeah.
gotta
No, I was about to
relax.
give him something. That nigga
Sydney
rubber
came
was
from a good
old.
household.
But
Shereen
why-
was from the hood.
but why
Is it because
Shereen,
Shereen
though?
was from the hood?
Nah,
Nah,
Is
Shireen-
that what it's from? Got one of the little ghetto jump?
I've dated joints in the projects. I ain't
I'm
tripping.
trying to figure out.
I ain't-
Because those was two different sides of town. They just
Nah,
ended up being
it-
good
I think-
friends.
I think- yeah, I think it was just the
You think?
swag.
Uh,
Yeah,
well,
Yeah.
yeah, I
I,
think so.
I'm gonna go with Shereen too. Though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
that's sad.
Yeah,
Nah,
Poor-
Shereen was
poor.
she just looked better.
she did.
She looked better.
And her outfit was better.
Outfit was better. I think she danced better.
She's from the ghetto. Of course she danced better.
Yeah,
from
but
the
she-
hood.
But she had class though. She had class. When
Yeah,
my man,
she
old
was
boy tried to
cool.
get a kiss, she was like, "Nah."
Yeah.
You know.
She said, don't
you
even
know,
know if you got
don't
tea
press.
time gums. Get it together.
Don't press.
Don't press.
I love
press.
you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't press.
Don't press.
Shout out to Shereen though,
Right,
man.
she made that nigga like,
Yeah. She
nigga.
still look good to this day.
I don't know
She's
about
doing
all
a
that.
bunch of joints though.
She's talking about
She do. Ain't she like some kind of like sex instructor or something?
something.
Is she?
She's a
Motherfucker
fitness
Fitness,
trainer.
motherfucker,
sex,
yo.
the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, baby boy, she was looking.
She cut up like a
Facts.
young
Yeah.
Derrick Ross.
Yeah,
nigga.
yes, fact. A for dope. Yeah.
Y'all gotta relax, dog. Oh my god.
Nah, I can see that. Not in
Very
the face
churpish.
though.
Not in the face.
Not in the face, though.
Go ahead. She
I
put them
see what
arms
you-
out, nigga. Like, yeah.
Nah,
like,
she was.
Cock D.
teenage,
yeah, yeah.
teenage
Yeah.
cut up. That teenage, the ripped up was different. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you see all the definition in that shit, but there ain't no muscle there.
Yeah,
Nigga.
nigga, mad
not-
vascular.
No.
Nah, that's a fact though. Shout out to
relax.
Shereen.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Shereen. That's funny, man.
That's funny as shit.
What else we got though?
Why wasn't that Pam?
Right.
I was just thinking the same shit.
Why wasn't
Yeah.
that Pam?
Pam probably ain't got the moves like that.
But
'Cause-
Pam,
Nah,
Pam
they
was
got
in,
busy back
they
in
was
the
in
day.
the, yeah,
They was in
Sunflower
school
Sunflower-
days.
I think
Sunflower Shop.
They was in Little Shop of Horror.
Yeah,
Shop of
yeah,
Horror,
that's a
that's what I was
Sunflower Shop.
thinking
of.
Yeah, Shop of Horror.
I think,
yeah.
I think that she did audition for that part, if I'm not mistaken. I think there was like an interview that Tisha Campbell did that talked about it. But I think there was so many
were all
other
working
things
together.
coming out. Everybody was just jumping on different projects.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they worked their Sears. They all said they worked their Sears together in the call center and shit.
For real?
Yeah, all
That's
of them. Kid and Play, and Tisha Campbell, Martin. They all worked in Sears like during this whole time when they was
Yeah.
doing House Party and shit.
Oh, word.
Dude,
Yeah, they was in the call centers.
I heard House Party was actually supposed to be Fresh Prince
Yes.
and Jazzy Jeff.
They couldn't
Yeah,
work it out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Fresh
I heard
Prince
that
was
in a
actually
preview.
supposed to be Kid and Play.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
crazy.
fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's crazy.
I'm glad that didn't play out.
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
fact.
yeah.
It worked out as it was supposed
Nah,
to.
especially
Yeah,
not
for
with
real.
especially not with full force in there and all that shit. And I couldn't see. Yeah,
Full
I'm gonna
force.
kick your fucking
yeah.
ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gas can.
Yo,
He said,
nah,
I smell-
they were
I
gonna
smell.
burn 100 people alive, my nigga.
Right,
He was
right.
like
They were gonna burn them alive.
from a 0 to 1,000.
Oh,
My man
just
got
like
the daddy said, yeah. The other daddy said, okay, so we're gonna kick some fucking ass. And that nigga grabbed a gas can. Oh,
He said, nah, we're going to burn this down. Like,
No,
wait,
yeah, no,
Burn
first he
his
said-
house.
No, he said,
burning
he said
house.
we're gonna
Burning
burn the house, and when they run out, we go. He was like, wait, burn the house?
yeah, it's fools. All this shit.
I wasn't talking about burning nobody up. I don't want to be a part of this, my nigga. Like, you on your own, bro.
All for a school fight.
You
For
feel
a school
me?
fight.
Yeah, because and nigga didn't mean to do nothing to you. Like,
First
you
of all-
understand, like,
First of all, full force, them niggas was 2022 easy.
hey,
They were
hey,
not supposed
Ain't
to.
not,
It wasn't
not
in any way, shape,
even
or
not even
form.
22,
They were
nigga.
custodians.
and
my
the
nigga.
fact that them niggas used to sing like music.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
That shit was wild, yo. These old
used to
niggas
sing like-
singing.
They did.
They used to dance too. didn't they?
Was it Lisa?
Lisa, yeah.
Yeah.
They had them hammer pants, dog.
Oh, man.
Yeah. They were jamming though. They
Straight
were,
Tasmanian devil,
group.
big on the top, small on the bottom.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Oh, man.
With the curls and all that.
The skinny ass G unit.
Skinny
motherfucking shit, right?
Oh, man.
yeah.
Did they have on slacks in house parties?
Niggas wore slacks back then.
Hell yeah. They
Niggas
did.
with the tank top tucked in.
Why was
Nah,
they
you
always
can't-
trying to
you
get into
can't-
everybody's party though? They were supposed to be these in their head big time dudes. They won't get nowhere. They won't get
Nah.
to play. They
Bebop and Rocksteady walking
That's
around this
all.
No
motherfucker.
bullshit.
foolish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I ain't gonna drop no
Good times.
names, but there's a couple of dudes I can just like be like, yeah, we didn't want you at the party to begin with, bro.
Yeah.
You know them go-go's back in the day, it was like, why'd you even come?
yeah.
They gotta
Like,
relax.
Say, why'd you even come?
Yeah, like
What are
nobody
you doing
wanted
here?
y'all here, man. For real.
Yeah,
For real.
Niggas ain't want. Yeah, you always fuck the party up.
Yeah, full force in it, man. Come on, bro.
Burning house.
Burning house.
Burning
Burning
house.
house.
That's crazy.
Insane.
That's crazy as
Insane,
shit,
man.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, you bringing up old movies and shit, man.
That's good.
It's just
That's
it's a
crazy.
beautiful
That's a
place,
very-
man.
yeah.
It's a space that I wish I could operate in like all day, every day, bro.
Yeah.
For real. Like just the innocence. Like when I watch like New York Undercover, it's like innocence for me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because I'm
Yeah.
still like I'm fantasizing. You know what I'm saying? I'm still using my imagination.
Back,
Yeah.
back
It
then,
takes
everything
you-
was so
yeah.
forward too.
Mhm. And it takes you back to that time period, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
You feel like you in your old ass house or back in the day when you was growing up watching that shit.
Absolutely.
So
I
it's-
mean, you know, I was a big magazine lover for like the Source magazines and like the Vice. I mean, the Vibe magazines that came out later, but
Yeah.
you know, that was again all encompassing like hip hop.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
yeah. Hip hop is yeah.
What
It's
a
the
time,
center.
brother.
Yep.
What a time. What a time.
Yes, sir.
But listen though, man. We had some homework,
It's like, hey man,
Speaking of,
Say, man.
no doubt.
why don't you
And,
go ahead and introduce it, bro?
I will.
Yeah, yeah.
Album by a guy named Caleb Gordon.
Yeah.
The name of the album is called Before
The Garden
for the Burden of Freedom.
Yeah.
Great album. You know, I proposed this album last week because just wanted to see, you know, where your heads was at when it comes to like listening to music that has a message, right?
Mhm.
So I kind of played a little game. 'Cause I said it was a Christian rap. It's
Yeah.
not a Christian rap album. It's actually a hip hop album, but there's a message in it, right? And I'm not sure if we listen to messages or try to see ourselves in those songs, especially when it has to me, a positive
overtone.
overtone.
Mm-hmm.
So before I get into it, I just want to, you know, pick your brains. If everyone got a chance to listen to it, what did you think, Steph?
I mean, I like it. I'm all for music with a message, I guess, but I feel like messages in rap can get lost,
Mm,
right? Because when you first said it was a Christian album, or whatever, I'm thinking I don't really like Christian rap.
gotcha.
Mhm.
But I'm curious why.
Because Christian rap doesn't move my spirit.
Right.
So I would rather listen to
That's
a
good.
traditional gospel song because
That's
that
good.
that moves
That's
me.
good.
Gotcha.
Christian rap sounds like Migos to me.
Gotcha.
Right.
I'm not listening to the words. I mean, I'm listening to this joint. I'm partying like I'm listening to something else. You know what
'Cause
I'm
the
saying? I'm in the
beat.
car. Yeah. I'm not really checking for the message. Like I'm fucking with the beat. I'm fucking with the flow and all of that. So the message just kind of gets lost on me. So, but I mean, it sounds good. Sonically, I think it sounds dope. You know what I mean? I would rather my kids listen to that than the shit that, you know, Cam's listening to now. So I might play it when I get home.
Gotcha. And I wanna you mentioned something. Because I think what you was talking about is the frequency, right? As
Yeah.
far as sonically what it sounds like with the beats, right? Because it's hard to, like you said, for the message to get lost when you're like this bumping,
Right.
right? And I think that is powerful. I think it's paramount in today's society where there's a lot of noise, but there is a message as far as people still trying to like do the right thing,
Right.
protest and whatnot, but it's overshadowed by just the ruckus that we're operating in
That's
right
a good
now.
comparison.
You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Mhm.
What about you?
Like Steph said, when you first said it was Christian rap, I was like, I've listened to Christian rap, like Lecrae and a couple other people over the years. And I've had my kids listen to it for a great deal of time. But then when I started seeing them like kind of bump the way they would bump to the world, it was kind of like, well, what's the purpose of that? So like he said, a lot of that music don't move me. So when I first started playing it and it started sounding like Rod Wave a little bit. And that's cool. But this is Christian rap in my mind because that's what I thought. But then, and so I turned it off. Then I turned it back on and I listened to it like the day later and I was like, all right. I was like, he got a message. I hear what he's saying, but it don't really sound too much like Christian rap. It's just got a message behind it, which I'm all for the message because I like stuff with substance. I really don't like to bop the stuff that doesn't do nothing for you. But also it can be misconstrued because the sound, like you said, it sound like something that has all the crazy lyrics in it. So the first thing your mind draws to is those crazy lyrics. So you almost for a second stop thinking about what's being said in the song, and you start like listening to something else, like in your head, and then it's like, oh wait, and then you listen to like, oh shoot, he said that. Okay, so I think overall, like Steph mentioned, I will probably with my smaller child, not my children I have now, and I mean I've sent it to them so they can listen to it, the teenagers, but I would let my kids listen to it because it has a message. It doesn't have something that's going to down their soul and dumb them down. You know what I'm saying? It has a message behind it. And I'm sure with a smaller mind or younger mind, they can grab that message versus just the beat. Because most of everybody's so programmed to hearing the beat first as we get a little older. But if it was Christian rap, no, I wouldn't listen to it. I wouldn't because I'm looking for the word. I'm looking for the word and I need that word to help me.
Gotcha.
And that's what I look for worship, for praise. None of that I can praise or worship God and give him thanks. That, you know, it would be about me. That's not what I'm looking for when I listen to gospel. When I listen to any of that, I'm looking to worship, to praise, to give thanks, to give me something that's going to get me through to the next level. None of that would get me through to the next level. That would give me a good message.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm curious to know what the message is that y'all heard.
Okay.
I mean, that's for one thing.
Okay.
This, like everybody else, like I realized once I started listening to it, this is not Christian rap.
Right.
Right. Absolutely not.
This is somebody who I felt like probably loves the music that's out now, but goes to church.
Okay.
Facts.
Yep.
And this is his only way of being able to make music because his parents probably tell him,
right,
you can't do, you know what I'm saying?
Or he
Like,
probably feels convicted.
He can't make the music that he wants to make.
Well, I think also he's probably convicted by some of the stuff that's being said, and he really does have something to say, and this is the only way to say it with getting other people to understand or hear what he's saying.
Only thing I get from it, like the message I hear is just him just telling people, don't be tempted by the ways of the world. Do this and you lead this way and this and that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really, it just sounds like it was Drake. It sounded like, like I said, it just sounded like he's influenced by today's rap and he wanted to do something and he can only do it. This is the only way he could do it because his parents told him to do it this way.
But it's
like,
it's a message in that too, though.
Like,
because you can make music that hit without talking about all the dumb shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a message there too.
It didn't really hit for me. Also, he just seemed like I don't know, man. It just seemed, I don't know. It didn't seem like he really like was trying to like convince us in a way either. Because I looked at some of the videos too. Because I wanted to see. I can hear you rap all day, but I want to see how your visuals are, and just his visuals. If seeing him rapping these songs, I didn't see no passion or nothing behind it. It just seemed like he was just, you know, it just didn't kind of like catch me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm looking for an artist, because somebody like that I could work with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about how you know what I'm saying? Maybe if I give you a different sound, your message might come off a little bit better because sonically it don't sound like what's on the rap. Like y'all saying, the first thing I hear in this music, you know, it's not going. I'm not getting a message from this. So giving him something that a little bit more mellow to where he can actually get the message across might work for him as well.
Gotcha.
But it's just little critiques. But I'm glad it was short.
It was very short.
I'm glad
And
it was short.
That was good.
Yeah,
very short.
but I don't like. I know what you said before.
Go ahead.
I know what you was asking before last time. It was can you make gospel music or music with a message and not come off secular or something like that? You were saying. I think you can.
You can.
It's just because I listen. You say you don't want to listen to Christian rap. Like I watch. There's Christian battle rappers in the URL in the highest form of battle rap, and they are dope. And they don't necessarily battle rap you with a message, but they might compare a situation that you have been through as
to the word.
Your opponent, to the word, something that happened in the Bible.
I've
type
watched
of thing as a punchline type of thing. You know what I'm saying? This
Make
didn't
you
give me
think.
none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad you cleared that up though, saying that you just playing around. It's not really Christian rap. It's actually a really joint. It just got a message to it, different. And homie can do something. His voice is good. It's good and bad, but it just wasn't for me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's always
guys.
silent. Hey guys,
I was
it's
just waiting
Ram.
for my turn to comment.
Hello,
Yeah.
Ram.
I actually disagree. I think he is a Christian rapper. I didn't look him up. I didn't do no Googling, but based on listening to it, that is 100% a Christian rap album. 100%. There's not a single curse word on there.
That's
It's
true.
All about the Lord. Like what? Because the beat doesn't sound like it. Kanye is a great example of somebody that's made an entire Christian album or a gospel album
I don't support
that
that.
didn't sound like anything else. So I mean, you can't just say that the beats Amigo beats and it's not a Christian album because of that. I think everything that was delivered on there is in the form of gospel / Christian album.
So no
Would be.
cussing? You saying it
I
makes
ain't hear
it-
one cuss word.
So that makes it a Christian rap joint to you.
Well, that leads into the fact that he also is talking about the word on every song.
True. I feel you.
He's talking about the Lord almost on every song. He's talking about, what
he's
names
talking
did you
about some
bring up?
other
Job
stuff
and
too,
a couple
though.
of, like, there's a couple names that
but
he
a
brings
lot of
up.
other
I don't
stuff-
see what would say no. Where the
Right,
no
I get
check
what you- I
mark
get where you
is.
coming
That's
from.
my issue.
It's a no for me.
Right. Well, but where I don't see where the no
All
check
right,
mark
so
is on that. So
to give you a comparison to why I would say no, right? Rakim. Rakim wouldn't be. Is he looked at as a Christian rapper? Rakim never cussed in none of his joints.
I don't listen to Rock him
True,
enough to know if
true.
he's talking about the word.
But
every single
the
song.
word he talked
But-
about was God body shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just,
True.
you know.
I mean,
you know.
but yeah. So
But
I
that's
mean,
not
but
a Christian.
because I would say that he is a
not
Christian rapper.
Yikes.
That's
It's
what I
not
would say.
Christianity.
But I get where you're trying to come from
so-
when you say that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what defines a Christian rapper?
Well, hold on. Let me finish. So yeah, I think he falls under that category. But I actually think, opposite of you guys again, that is the proper way to deliver the message. I think that's the best way to do that. Because if you go into, as an example, somebody that's not religious in any way, shape, or form, I don't get
Right,
into no word.
right,
I don't get
right.
into no spirit. I don't get into none of that really.
But you know
But Kanye's not really. But Kanye's album, well, I forgot the name of it. Whatever it was,
Sunday
the
Service.
gospel
Yeah,
album. No,
Service.
not Sunday Service. Sunday Service had his
Oh,
own album.
yeah, right. I know
I'm
what
talking
you're
about his
Yeah,
album,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Kanye
yeah.
West album.
It's the blue cover joint.
Yes.
Yeah.
His album, I love that album. That album is great. But technically, that's a Christian album. He
Not
just
to
like
me.
swindled me into listening to a Christian album that I would have never listened to otherwise. So if you're presenting it as if, like
I
Paul, like,
guess.
if you present it to me as a Christian album, you're gonna go, oh shit, this is a Christian album. This ain't got what I want. I think if he would have presented it the other way and said, check out this album, y'all. I want to see what y'all think. And then we came back here and it was surprise, that was a Christian album. I think y'all mindsets would be completely different.
I think
I
I
think
would.
that
I would. I would
precedent,
think. I
if
think
it's a
I would.
Christian
I
album,
would.
set
I
y'all
would
up.
think. I think I would say that it had a lot of the word in it, and I would. But you
I
can't
didn't
mix
hear
the
the
two
word. I
like
didn't
that.
hear-
That don't.
I
That
didn't hear the
don't
word.
But
work.
I'm well. Can I chime
The
in?
algorithm of that sound.
So to piggyback on what Remy was saying, as far as the sound, right? So sonically, the beats and whatnot, I think that's the challenging part that we have just as a society, that when you hear something, you automatically think, oh, it's going to be this, right?
That's what it's supposed to do.
It's not though. Because
is.
It's a program. I disagree because there are, I mean, again,
It's
not
a formula.
hear me out, but I'm not to get into frequency because I'm not an expert. So there are certain sounds that resonate and make you feel a certain way. I understand that. But as far as the message itself, again, it gets overlooked because of what we're so used to hearing, right? You guys keep referencing beats versus understanding that if you listen to the lyrics, there are references to the word. My man speaks about Job. He speaks about, I hope he doesn't get that low. You know what Job went through, right? He lost everything and got it back,
I
right?
get that.
Without denouncing God, right? He speaks about not the world would tell you that to operate in isolation, to be by yourself.
Right.
You can't relate to that? when you go through shit, oh man, you gotta fix it, man. You gotta get it how you get it, bro. Get it out the mud. Instead of saying, yo, Steph, bro, I'm hurting right now, my nigga.
Right.
Can you look out for me?
Right.
Right. So when you are listening, again, automatically there's this preconceived, like, I know what he's about to say. I don't even want to hear this because the beat sounds like Amigos, or it sounds like this, that, and the third. Nah, that's not. It's I don't know. I can only.
You're looking for, but you're listening from a mature ear, Paul.
A mature.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Right.
You can have the word in there, which I hear. I totally agree. It can sound like like Christian rap or whatever because of the words that are in there.
Right.
But technically, the way the world works
Right.
is that they use everything as a formula when it comes to music.
Okay.
So if I'm the beat maker.
Gotcha.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting high and I'm out of my mind. And this beat is technically meant for these type of people. But then someone comes and takes their lyrics, which is Christian rap, and put it over top of this music that has been formulated for a certain type of crowd.
Right.
Understand the drawing for that.
But
that beat was not even meant for that.
But
so there's going to be a conflict.
I beg to differ because
I don't.
you don't know that. You can't.
I don't.
You can't make a declarative statement.
I've worked with producers that's what they did. That's what the things that they
You
do.
said, and I understand. I'm not disagreeing with you, but
They have a formula.
Hear me out though. They have a formula, but you're taking a artist, an up and coming artist who.
Where's he getting his beats from?
What you mean? Where he's getting from the producer?
Yeah, but what producer is it? Is he a
couldn't-
Christian rapper producer?
I couldn't tell you.
That's
but-
what I'm saying.
No, but you're speculating the origin of how this person came conceptualizing this beat. Oh, I was getting high. How do you know that?
I'm just saying
I
from
mean,
his
it's-
view. I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm saying there's a formula
But you-
to everything. So there's a certain type of when you first play that song, yes, you get like a Rodway feel, you get like a Drake feel to it. Where do you think they got that formula from?
From getting
From the
high?
devil. From the
No,
devil.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying just to get high. That was just
From
that
the
was just a
devil.
mention.
From Diddy.
The devil music.
That was
boy.
just I'm not putting the focus on just a person getting high and that's how
Right.
they're getting it.
Right.
I'm saying there's certain ways to how they're coming up with these beats
The
that are
beat
not
is from the
formulated
devil.
for that type of situation. When people are formulating these beats for worship and praise music and,
Right.
and you're worshiping, he said it doesn't move my spirit.
They say amen
That's-
after every key.
That's
Right.
that's what they're creating that for.
Creating, right? Okay.
So then so then I'm going to take a beat that I feel like everybody is listening to, and I'm gonna put my positive lyrics on it, which I'm not taking anything away from. You should, because maybe by chance they're listening because they want to hear what's already out.
No,
but
they
then
want-
they catch my message. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's
But
20.
technically,
he's 24 years old. He had,
Listen
you
to what
have.
I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying, but we have almost lived double his life, right? He's 24. He's in a time where those Rod Waves, those Drakes, those whoever, yes, they are a part of his identity.
because that's what's catching the world, right?
It's not what's catching the
It
world.
is.
No, it's what he may be into, but he's using his platform to send a different message, which is relatable, right? If you are in his age group, or if sonically you like good beats and you are understanding
I-
his message.
I feel
That's
both
from a
sides.
producer.
It's almost like are you saying like he for him to get more people to buy into the word, he has to use stuff that's already influential.
You don't have to. If you want to use the word, the word says
That's
come
what
as-
he's
the word
using.
says- hold on. If you want to use the word, the word says come as you are, right? So if I'm going to use that just to say, just define me, and I'm coming as I am, someone who listens to certain secular music, who is trying to change my life. At the same time, I have a message, and I feel like this is a way to get the people that I know, hang out with, to get that message across. Then why not utilize that platform?
So, all right,
it's just,
so-
to me, it sucks that the first thing we do is say, wait a minute, based on that beat, it's not meant for that. It's not for this.
I'm
I
not
mean,
saying
because all right, so
That's what you just said. That's
No,
what you just
you're
said.
not listening to what I'm saying.
I wouldn't want him to rap on any of the beats on Pure
That's fine. I don't-
because the concept of that and Pure has something to do with cocaine.
But Say Pure was the thing
that's what
right
you,
now.
But yeah, but that's what
listen,
you come up with though.
Say
That's
if
your
Pure-
own conception.
Right, but if
that you
Pure
put
was
together.
a knock right now, like that, it just went global. Boom, it just hit.
Pure.
Pure.
Okay.
It just hit. And it's global. And like everybody everywhere is listening to it. You ain't nothing unless you hearing this.
Right.
Now, there's somebody that's a gospel rapper or whatever decides I'm going to take one of those beats, something like his beat, and I'm going to rap on it. Or I'm going to take his beat and rap on it on a mixtape, whatever. Just because it's out.
I hear
But
both.
you
I
didn't
hear-
create.
I
He
see
didn't
both.
create
I
that
do
for
But
too.
he
you.
already
I
had a
get both.
concept.
I do
though.
too.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
No, that's not what you're saying.
But see,
he already
alright,
had a
so
concept.
the
Hold on, let me finish.
the concept
was
came from
coke, was per cocaine,
Right.
A beat, right? That's being made, right?
For that reason.
What reason?
but no.
That you saying? So wait, hold on. Are you saying? I'm trying to clarify. You're saying that the origin of his beat, the production, stems from someone who is, I don't know, just to say, living a life contrary to the word. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
Listen,
not
no,
so much
listen.
living.
Oh no. I'm just curious. Is that what you're
Listen
saying?
to what I'm saying. There's facts to that. They got it from somewhere, and I'm not saying that they went to that particular producer and got it from there, but they did mimic whatever that was, that formula that's catching young people's attention, and then they put their lyrics on top. Yes,
Yeah, I get
that's
what she's saying.
100%.
I can get what she's
again,
saying.
so again, the question is the origin of that sound. Are you saying comes from where?
It comes from the world.
Okay, so
it's a worldly perspective.
It's a so the beat itself is a worldly perspective that cannot be used to.
It can be used anywhere, is what I'm saying. I'm not debating that it can't be used. I'm saying that's what draw people in. I'm saying that was the intent from jump. Like but then you're taking these lyrics that are supposed to be positive affirmation or whatever, and you put it on there. I don't knock it. I've listened to Christian rappers before.
Yeah.
A lot of their beats, of the ones that I've listened to, don't sound like the beats that are out.
Gotcha.
So that's probably why they're not as successful.
Well, I just came across that album just via Apple Music, right?
But there's a lot of content to that. The beat itself is what draws people in, and I think that was his thought. If I can just get on something that is a now and draw people in, they'll be able to hear my lyrics, which we were able to hear his lyrics. But some of us with an older ear, it's like.
Right, and I think
that wouldn't be considered for me.
No, I understood.
Rap, but it sounds good from Rim because he doesn't listen to nothing when it comes to Christian stuff, right?
No, I'm sitting here with a Catholic, what is this, Virgin Mary holding two
you see,
Uzis on my
so if it obviously did its job because it caught the ear of him saying,
Not this album.
This is Christian rap. You know what I'm saying? Like you're saying, this is Christian rap. I acknowledge that I hear this in it from someone that doesn't study, someone that's not in the word totally all the time or anything like that. So it did its job. I believe it did its job. But for me, no. Hands down, it's not a Christian.
It's not a Christian rap.
Yeah. I get where she's coming from as far as, but if it was Christian rap, yeah, it should be a distinction as far as musically
softer.
Not I wouldn't say much softer. I wouldn't even say softer.
I think those beats are too hard for someone to not get caught up in. Yeah. Okay, this sounds like such and such, and overlooking. Or not hearing what he's saying.
Also, I think your ear for this is going to be different than I think ours because of the journey that you're on.
Not even journey. It's just that I can relate to someone who is going through something that I'm familiar with. Right. That we can all relate, and I think that part is being missed. A lot of it is emphasis on the beat versus the lyrics.
But the younger people will just focus on the beat versus the lyric, is what I'm saying.
Because that's why I missed out on it for real.
Sure,
I'm gonna keep it buck with you.
From what I gather, that's what it seems like the focus was on the beat versus the lyric. I gather from y'all.
I'm not saying that I can't relate. I'm just saying that it's more difficult for me to receive it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't, like Nick said, I didn't hear the message. I couldn't receive it. That's why I said I would prefer, I know it's not a Christian album. That's why I said when we were talking about it as a Christian, not Christian album. Yeah. That's why I said I would prefer gospel versus Christian rap because it moves my spirit. I receive it that way. I don't receive the message this way.
It's a feeling.
That's a personal thing. That's not me saying that it's not relatable. Right. I'm just saying that I can't hear it this way.
Right.
That's it. Because I didn't hear anything coming down here. Like all the lines that I didn't hear them.
Right.
But
I was grooving to the song. I wasn't listening to the message.
Yeah.
So I would rather for it to be slowed down and you eliminate the noise that you talked about, and that way I can receive it better.
Absolutely. With any song that I listen to, I try to pay attention to the lyrics, not just the beat. I'm a beat person first, but because of me just catching on some of the things he was saying, I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, I feel
that reference.
It depends for me too. If I know you a lyricist, I'll bypass the beat. If I want to hear who you rap, but if you're not known for lyrics,
just any song in particular, like how many songs today you find out that it was really talking about this, and you're like, wow, I didn't know that.
I mean, like OPP.
Or whatever. You can go
brown
from Red
sugar,
Hot Chili Peppers,
brown sugar,
like,
all that shit.
There's so many songs out here that at the time as a child, I'm singing these lyrics, and I'm like, But then as I got older, I'm like, wow, you was actually talking about this?
Dean Howard out here.
Right, take that.
Nah, visually you knew what you was
here
talking
we
about.
go.
Visually you knew what you was talking about.
Diddy knew exactly what he was talking about.
But I would say this though, I'm glad that this album was selected because the conversation itself was very in depth as far as what you guys pulled from it and what you guys didn't like. And I think that was the goal for me.
Yeah.
Because outside of the journey that I am on, I think sonically it just captured my attention because the beat first, right? And then as I listened to the lyrics, I was like, okay, this has a positive message.
Right.
Versus the things that we have listened to as far as homework that are nostalgic, but at the same time, we don't come across the message, right? Or if there is one. And I think Remington did a good job bringing up the Kanye Wests and whatnot because his album he's referring to is a Christian album. It may not hit to you or whoever because of,
definitely not me.
you know what I mean? But I see what he was doing. And I feel like in today's culture, it's very challenging to try to get a message across when it's so saturated with so much bullshit, right? When you could use some of these beats, even though, again, it's not soft or it's not a praise and worship, but no, they still do the same job that a praise and worship song would do or could do.
For some people.
Yeah, for some people. I mean,
I'm saying each person has his own.
She is not gonna let that jump fall in the
No, but
Christian category in any way, shape, or form. Period. End of story. It's not happening, bro. It's not falling into that category. If it wasn't derivative of God and every light and every aspect, every string on that producer's keyboard was
Jesus
not
didn't
blessed
come
by the
down.
Lord
It was
himself.
anointed. Holy word.
Jesus didn't come and show it to me. I can't tell
Holy
you.
oil
They
on the
don't count as
keyboard.
Christian rap or Christian music in
Relax.
any way.
No,
Relax.
but it's not. But to top it off, it's not a Christian rap album.
It isn't. It isn't. And it's. But it was good.
It is.
It still was good. I still was
But
able to hear.
What would
That's-
make it a
that's what
Christian
I'm-
album or
that-
not make
what-
it a
what
Christian?
gives you that extra
What's
check
the
mark?
definition of a Christian
What's
rap
it
album?
missing?
What's the
We
definition?
don't know
Yeah,
the
like-
producer,
yeah.
mind you.
Yeah,
You can say
I don't
the
have it.
producer.
But listen.
He's an ex-crackhead.
Let me tell you-
according to her.
No, that's what
No, I never said that.
we know. He's a pastor in
He's
the
a
church
crack-
right now.
Listen,
so I'm
listen.
saying.
He could have been ex anything, and he
Sex
just decided to
trafficking.
use whatever he knew to make something up.
no.
I have nothing against the producer. I just say the production sounds more like
Right.
whatever's out.
Diddy produced the
So
album.
what
basically.
check mark do you
Diddy
need
House.
would be required? Let's just say for that album, because that's what we're talking about.
Right.
For that album to fall under a Christian rap album, what check mark is it missing?
The check mark is the production. The production is for me.
Mm-hmm.
The production is more for the world. But if it had to be for Christian,
so
it would sound different. It wouldn't sound the same as something I would turn on that's already out. It wouldn't sound like that.
You can only get Christian.
I think you
rap
should. I think it
beats
should be
from
set apart.
Christian rap from that umbrella.
No.
you can't
No,
go to a
because
different umbrella.
I believe
No,
being
you
a
can't go
Christian
to-
period,
can't go to
you're supposed to be
Timberland,
set apart.
You got to
right?
write your verse on the
You're
blank,
supposed to be
blank
set
page
apart.
in the front of the Bible.
Huh?
You got to write your verse on the blank page in front of the Bible.
No, fool,
No,
that's your,
I
that's your name.
I think if the production was a little more melodic,
Yeah.
it might have been like it could have the same tone, but if it had a little bit more melody in it, to where you might add some choir shit in there or something like that to kind of like make it sound like it's Christian.
I just think if it just didn't sound exactly the way when you turn on the radio and you listen to all the other
I get
rappers
that.
that's out.
I get that.
That's what's sound. That's the. I get it because if I turn on the radio and I'm listening to Donnie McClurkin, it's not going to sound like Quavo.
Right. So, but
and I get it.
So I can't pull from anywhere else. That's not allowed in the Christian rap
No,
world.
I didn't say it wasn't. I'm not here to discard nobody. I ain't gotta have to put nobody in. I'm just saying for me.
Traditionally, no.
For me, I
Because-
wouldn't be able to set that apart. There has been times I turned on like 104.1 and it's sounding exactly like something that I was listening to on 95.5. I completely dismiss it and go back to 95.5 and listen to that. Because why? Why am I even listening to this? It
But
sound the same.
wasn't that kind of Kurt Franklin's whole angle though, to sound like what you were listening to on like
I don't know because he never still to me
95.9?
sounded like anything that was ever out. He was just he created a sound. So when you hear Kirk Franklin, you know exactly who that is when it comes on. You don't hear no regular song sound. You hear nothing else sounding like that.
And he also used his choir too.
Yes.
And I think certain variables does allow you to distinguish yourself between a traditional Christian artist versus someone who still uses, certain
because
elements.
like you asked it because tradition, like I don't know if you ever seen goddamn Fighting Temptations. You know what I'm saying? Like
Temptation.
Yeah, with Beyonce.
Beyonce,
Yeah.
Cuba Gooden.
Yeah, Cuba.
Cuba.
Yeah, he come back. He pop
Everything
up.
I'm saying is my preference.
But
Of
like,
course,
absolutely.
of course. But I'm
This is
just,
my
I'm
preference.
baffled because, like
But
I
it may
said,
be other
if
people
I
that feel
can't,
like
I
that.
can't be a Christian rapper and speak nothing but the word, but do all I do is freestyle on the beats on the radio today.
Listen.
that qualifies my
Let me
music
tell you.
as
Let me
not
tell you.
Christian anymore.
I
Like, that's
probably
crazy
don't
to me.
think
That's where I'm
so,
baffled.
but I'm going to listen bar for bar what you have to say because what you're saying is facts. You know what I'm saying?
no,
So
it's because
But to
I'm
you, it's
listening
not
and it's
Christian.
good,
It's
but-
not a Christian rap.
what you mean, like?
That's crazy.
how
That's
the
why
oldest,
I'd
but
be
that's
upset as a
but she
Christian
an old
rapper.
soul, and that's how
The hell?
that's how the oldest looked at it. Like at the end of the day,
The hell,
called
the hell,
it
you call me an elder at a
Yeah.
church. What's going on?
Yeah, you the elder in the room now.
Hey,
Nah,
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 you
nah.
know what?
Motherfucker
That's
deaconess.
all right.
Nah,
No,
nah.
This and
no,
shit. Yeah,
no.
But like no, like real shit. Like even if they sang anything that sounded like it was like R&B back in the day, and you was singing in the choir, oh you got they didn't want to fuck with you.
Mm.
You out here
Too
singing
secular.
that, yeah, you singing that devil's music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, type of shit.
I'm
So
not now.
it's
Now
just-
you going
it's a
wrong. I ain't going all the way back to that time
It's a
because there
different
is
tone.
No, but
there are songs regular like Corinne Hawthorne. She has a lot of songs that her the way she sings it sounds a little more like R&B music, but the sound, of course, if you listen to most of the sounds that are in the gospel community, it sounds the same. But the riff and how she sings, it
It's like
seems
Yolanda
more
Adams.
R&B.
It's the
So
same way.
I get it.
let me throw
I
this
get what
out
you're
there.
saying. Well, why would one be accepted than the other?
I
get
don't-
that.
I don't
For
see-
me personally, I just don't.
I just want to throw this out there, right? And
No.
then we end it all.
Yes.
Have you guys seen? And I'm not sure which Bailey it is, but it's a joint with
Yeah, I seen it.
What's it called?
I can't remember the choir
the
jump.
Quiet joint.
It's a
Oh,
good
yeah,
movie.
yeah, with Chloe.
Chloe
Uh-huh.
Bailey,
Yeah,
right?
it's a
Have you
good
seen that
movie.
joint? You seen it?
No, I'd seen the preview and I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's-
cool. I wish you would have
It's
saw it.
not Christian enough.
Well, not even that though. But her,
This is not okay.
hear me out though.
This is not
Her
interesting
spin
to me.
on those songs are amazing,
I'm sure.
right? You remember those songs?
Yeah,
Right. And don't that
it's a dope movie.
she's using like little baby beats and whatnot because it's like a contest. She, got the DJs throwing these beats out.
I'm tired
She
of
has-
being tired of being
Yeah,
tired.
like-
Yeah.
I get it.
These songs are
Like
great.
Sister Act 2,
Then
man.
she turned around and got into a movie where she killed herself. I can't.
Just I don't know.
It's just
I
like
was
Sister
can't.
Act 2,
I
bro.
can't.
Just like Sister Act 2. They was fucking hyped up glory and all that
That's true.
shit. They,
That's
yeah.
true. Sister Act
You
was my
added
jam.
you added a little spin to stuff back in the
Sister
day,
Mary
just to, you know what I'm
Clarence.
saying. So I can get it why that sounded like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because even if you listen to like you said, you can go back to Sister Act 2.
Mhm.
Like, and when I was playing in the church choirs, it was something you added something funky to it. They want me to do some go-go shit to it or something like that, something to spice it up so that it can come across well. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so I get it, but it's still a different tone altogether, though.
I see what you're saying,
You know
but
what I'm saying?
also, we have to understand that we all have grown, and there's been growth.
I guess
For
the
some-
Life
evolving
happens.
thing that y'all was
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
earlier
Yeah.
about things evolving.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's where that comes
Absolutely,
into play.
yeah,
with,
yeah,
but-
yeah.
You sound like them
know.
country white people that wouldn't let Lil Nas X in the country music awards. Talking about, hey, your song ain't country. That's a hip hop beat.
Mm-hmm.
You know take Old Town
yeah,
Road.
yeah.
They said
yeah.
Old Town Road couldn't win country awards because it was a hip hop beat.
But we knew what that
Bullshit,
song was
that's-
about anyway.
Right, but it doesn't matter. That joint is a cow. That's what we talking about. Why you go straight to say?
Let me ask you a question.
That joint is a cow.
Let me ask you a
That
question.
joint is straight to sexuality.
Has Little Nas dropped another country?
Can't help it.
Did he drop another country song after that?
I think he's so far from country music at this
Yeah,
point.
he's doing switches and
So
stuff.
initial, so
Pink nails.
just gotta throw this in for you to be considered, or for
First
our-
rainbows.
Actually, the devil,
pardon.
and he is actually worshiping
he
the
actually
devil.
farts rainbows.
his lifestyle is questionable. But if you do one song that's country,
Oh, okay.
has a
I'm
country
sorry.
base, but I think it was a hip hop beat though, right?
No, it was a country.
It was country beat to me. It's just like
beat.
Nelly.
It was
It
just
had
like,
808s in it, but then it was country.
that's all.
as
It
hell.
was just a
Nelly-
knock. It just had a
Nelly had a
knock.
country shit.
For some reason, I can't just like the beats. not
Shit,
in my
country
head right
grammar
now.
was country. Timberland was
Nah,
doing that
that's
country
not
shit. Shit.
Country
Country
grammar
grammar
was
is
not
not-
no country
getting in
song.
this
dude.
conversation.
Cut it out, man.
I'm going
Cut it
down,
out, man. That
down.
beat has no
No,
correlation to Old
I'm
Town Road.
sorry. I'm talking about the group. What was the group? The country group. They had a song.
What, Crucial Conflict?
Nappy Roots.
Oh, them,
Nappy Roots.
Nappy Roots
Them
wasn't country
country
music.
boys.
Stop it.
That's
No.
old.
With them big
Listen to
men.
Old Town Road.
Nah, the country boy.
Yeah, Old Town Road is a country song.
It's a country song.
Yeah,
What is he talking
intentionally.
about in that
Country
song?
artist.
Nelly
No,
had
no,
a
I
country
got you, I got
song.
you.
Can anybody
Yeah,
tell me
album.
what he's talking about in that song?
What was Nelly's country
gay
song?
stuff.
Oh, man.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't
right.
tell you. I
Good
couldn't
talk,
tell
guys.
you.
Good talk.
I couldn't tell you.
I just be trying to ride a wave. Niggas want to go this way. We trying to talk about one thing.
As long as you ain't riding that horse. As long as you ain't riding that horse, my nigga.
Giddy up
This
now.
country.
Well, let's get into these questions, man.
All right, what's up? God damn, nigga getting old. Man.
You need God, bro.
Stretch, man.
And pass it down.
You don't want to pick no.
No, he can pick one. He didn't pick one.
What we got here, y'all? What the fuck? What is something from your childhood that kids wouldn't understand today?
That's a good question.
Cassette player.
That's good. Fucking sitting in the laundromat for 12 hours while your mom washed 13 loads of clothes
Jeez.
with nothing to do.
Yeah.
Mm.
To make up something to do.
Mm.
I will say, changing out your school clothes when you come home. Maybe I was the only one that had to do that.
What, kids don't do that now? They don't take off their school clothes when they come home?
I doubt it. No, my Chloe, she was sitting all day until it's like nighttime, about time to take a shower
Oh,
for her to
shit.
take her clothes
But
off.
is she
and
going
shit.
outside
That-
though?
No,
It's a little different.
That's the first thing Cam do when he come home.
nah, not for me in my household, nigga. You came home, you took off your school clothes, nigga. I don't care what you can put on some shorts or whatever. You know,
Word.
get out your clothes.
We had to change our shoes, but I didn't have to change my clothes.
I think for my parents was like, we don't want you wearing you wearing your good clothes outside.
I mean that too, but
that it?
I mean that too. That we had play clothes and but
Yeah,
I still had to
yeah.
come in the house and change my clothes because at the end of the day, granddad wasn't washing. Like nigga, you ain't run my water bill up. I'm not washing clothes like this. So if your clothes are not dirty, don't sit around the house with these shits on and fuck around, spill something on it or something like that. No,
No question.
Take them shits
Okay.
off.
Grandpa
And
was
put
a
on
numbers man.
Oh, granddad wasn't playing with that motherfucking water.
Mm.
Still no. Yo, I used to have to take a shower. Like real shit. You turn the shower on, the shower water's burnt. Then I had to turn the shit off and to soap up. Then I had to turn the shit back
Oh,
on
he
and
was
turn
really
the
like-
yeah. Granddad
yeah.
wasn't playing with that shit. No,
Yo,
you're not gonna stand there and
it's
let the
rough
water
times.
run.
Wasting that water, dog.
That's Chris Rock, dad off of Everybody Hates Chris.
No, my grandfather was
12 cents of water right there.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, the same
One
thing.
square
Same
toilet
thing with
paper.
brushing your teeth. Same thing with brushing your teeth, nigga. You do not let the water run while you, brush your teeth.
Nick, you were an inmate before I was.
Yeah.
President number 94.
This might be true.
You've been through. I've never experienced that in my life.
Yeah.
Not even in prison.
Not even in prison. Bro.
Not even in prison.
Don't let the water run, nigga.
I hear you.
Dang.
Jesus.
But
That's
kids
rough
wouldn't know
times.
nothing about no rolling up car windows.
Ooh.
No.
They definitely don't.
All that,
yeah,
they got a button. They don't know nothing about no manual crank.
Yeah.
They ain't seen one of those before.
That's a good one.
Chloe was shocked at that. The U-Haul we had when we moved here.
Right.
Yeah, she was in the joint with me, and I was like, she's like, "When we put the window down," I said, "You got to roll that motherfucker."
Yeah.
It's like, what? This is old. How old is this? Like,
That's some real shit.
Fucking asking for directions.
Yeah.
Max.
That's true.
MapQuest. Print
See,
that motherfucker.
even before
Not even
MapQuest, when your
before
parents
that.
had to write the shit down
Yeah.
and stop at stores every 10 minutes.
How was we getting
my
around?
grandfather had a map, nigga. Let me tell you,
Actual
my grandfather
map, yeah.
was that nigga, dog. My grandfather had a big ass map, and he'll sit there before we go, and he'll
Trot out the course.
Yep. And he'll write down where he making his turns and all that shit. Like for real. We used to go to Stafford like that. Like,
Dang.
and I think about now where his man live in Stafford. I'm like, yo, I don't. How the fuck did you see this shit? Like
In the
find
cut
that
too,
shit in the
probably.
Yeah, how did you know how to get
Crazy.
That's
You had
crazy.
to drive there 12 times after that.
Yeah,
You knew it.
yeah,
It was what it was.
Yeah.
there? Yeah, landmarks and different things to get there. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I actually came across a joint on social media, Instagram, and a dude was talking about kids would never know how it feels to have to wait at the bus stop with no cell phone.
Right.
nothing.
Where you're just looking down at your feet, you know what I'm saying? Trying to stimulate yourself and whatever. Like,
You
that's
playing
real,
games.
bro.
We was playing games at the bus stop.
Yeah.
Rocks at the stop sign for
Yeah.
12
Yeah,
minutes.
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
You said you get bored, look back down at your feet.
Yeah. And then you just had to meet up wherever you was going. It wasn't like we had cell phones, but yeah, I'm about to get off at.
Yep.
Now it's like, we're going to be here at this time.
And my nigga, you had to walk to. It was one bus stop. Now, I swear to God, now I'll be on my fucking route, yo, and I'll be out there in Stafford, Fredericksburg. Yo, these motherfucking buses stop at every fucking driveway.
Mm.
I'm like, dog, like y'all can't meet at one spot. I swear, it's I'm behind the hey, yo. Driveway. There's a driveway here. He'll go down 2 houses, another driveway. Boom, and there's one kid getting off of each one. It's not like there's a bunch
Oh
of
my
kids,
goodness,
dog.
there's no one bus stop.
Yo, it's no one
None
bus
of
stop,
my
bro.
kids catch the bus.
That's crazy.
Yeah, my kids do.
Nah.
You know
Right,
what?
my kids do
You
too.
were
Mine walk.
You're absolutely right. They do that in our neighborhoods too.
Yeah.
And I
But
swear
they
to
got
God,
a bus stop or no?
Well, there's right on the corner, and then there's one on the main street when you come in, and then
there's
there's other
two of
joints.
them right
So
next to
it's
each other.
like 2 of them right next to each other. Yeah, I
that's
don't
some
get
madness.
it. I don't get it, dog. I had to walk from my grandpa's house to the fucking in front of fucking fucking the church down in front of the Y.
Yeah.
That's where my bus stop was.
I was blessed. My bus stop.
I had to walk all the way
Very
down
close.
through fucking
Mine too.
all that shit, dog.
Nah, I had to walk to Aberdeen for our bus stop.
Yeah, that was nothing.
That was nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, shit, Cam's walk is like 0.9 miles.
Yeah.
0.9, Jesus.
Yeah, you don't get a bus under a mile.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I did the Wakefield.
That's
I'm
crazy.
familiar.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, my bus stop was literally in front of my apartment building. At my mom's house and my dad's house was at the end of the street.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That
nah.
shit was a quick walk.
Yeah, one bus stop, bro. That shit's crazy. I be mad as shit after 3:00.
That bus stay there. That stop joint
Every
keep coming
joint,
out on.
bro.
Everyone, that's
Everyone.
crazy.
And I be like on the 1-lane roads out that joint, 2 lane, like you know what I'm saying, 2 lanes and shit.
Mhm. What you got, Rim?
He said rolling up windows. Oh, never. Yeah.
Ba-doom-tsh. All right. What is this? Worst pickup line.
Ooh.
Worst pickup line.
Mm-hmm.
I never had that much like
Ski.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
Nah, I
Damn, what you picking up?
What was that?
You see me? You trying
Will
to say
Smith?
what's
Will
up?
Smith had a bunch of corny joints, like a motherfucker. Oh damn, he must been tired. You been running through my mind all day.
Mm-hmm. Marvelous. What's the worst pickup line somebody?
For real. That's the.
I mean, because I'm sure we can all pull a corny one that we've all seen on Instagram or something
I
like
don't.
that. But I feel like I might have wrote that question directed to you. Like, what's the worst pickup line that you ever had to deal with? Like somebody came up and you just like, really? And did it work? Because sometimes the worst ones are the best ones. Those are the ones that make you laugh and drop your fence, like your guard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What is the joke? It must be jam because jelly don't shake like that, or jelly because jam don't shake like that.
hey now.
Oh, what was the line that you used to bag? You know, the young fellas back in the
Wait,
day.
whoa. And then nobody was. I wasn't doing all that.
You ain't never chased no dude.
I did.
All right, so I'm saying, what would you first?
Yeah, I did. I did. It didn't work at first. Okay,
So the pickup line didn't work. Okay.
Yeah, the pickup line didn't work. But the one that I got before was a guy like he said, "Oh, you dropped this," and I was like, I was like, what? Like, you know, I thought it was like maybe my keys or something. He was like, "You dropped your beauty."
Ooh.
He did that.
He's like, someone to pick it up for you. He says, "You looking real good." And I was like, I really don't. Actually, I don't want to talk to you.
Oh,
because
it didn't work.
because why you?
That's what you
had
said
do
to him?
that. But,
Is that an insult?
That's what you
Is
said
that
to
an
him?
insult?
yeah, I was
For a
like,
minute, he
That's
just
what you
said
said
she was
to him?
ugly.
You feel me?
For a minute,
Like, is
he
that
just
an
said
insult,
you was
bro?
ugly.
and I said that. I was like, drop my beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but
that-
I had to pick it up. If you what?
Yeah, that's
And he
crazy.
was like, no,
Yeah, that was
no,
corny.
you know. And I was questioning him, but he ended up being a funny person, so we ended up connecting and being cool.
Okay.
But I didn't get to he didn't get to talk to me in a way of.
No doubt,
Holla at me.
no doubt.
Word.
I can't think of. I never use pickup lines, so I can't even the ones I come across, the corny ones online. It doesn't register with me. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think guys say anything in the moment. I don't think they pre-think it. I don't.
Yeah. Do one more before we close out. One more. One more.
All right.
Oh, my bad. All right, quickly. All right, Wesley Snipes or Jamie Foxx? I'm gonna go with
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
Wesley.
Yeah, I'm on Wesley too.
Jamie Foxx is more talented.
I'm going
More
with Jamie
talented.
Foxx. Yes.
But
Yeah,
better resume, I'm going with Wesley.
yeah, Wesley all day.
What?
I know Jamie got the Oscars and all of that, but Wesley got movies, bro.
Wesley, yeah, Wesley ran an
No.
era.
He did.
Wesley got movies, bro.
Wesley
I love
ran an
comedy.
era.
I love vocals, all that. So I'm going to stick with Jamie. I'm going to stick beside him.
Jamie.
And he look good too.
You stack them up
Wesley
side by
Snipes.
side, Wesley wins.
Yeah.
Wesley wins.
yeah.
White
We
man
need
can't
to
jump.
revisit that one.
New Jack.
Yeah.
Might have to do a side by side on those two. That could be interesting.
Major
Definitely
League,
need to
Money
do a
Train.
side by side.
Yeah,
I'm
Nah,
not picking
Drop
Big
Zone,
Black West.
past the 57. Motherfucking
U.S. Marshals. It's a lot of them.
US Marshal. Yeah.
BBW.
Wildcats.
Yep.
Or
Con Air.
Sugar
He wasn't on
Hill.
Con
Just
Air.
kidding. I knew you was gonna say that.
He was not on Con Air.
I knew
Con
you
Air
was
my
gonna
movie,
say that.
nigga.
I know.
I know
you was gonna catch that.
Con Air, nigga.
The
That's
way it
all,
started.
But listen, that's a wrap, you know. But no, before we close out, what's next week's homework?
Oh, let me figure out something.
I need you to be on cue, bro.
Hey, look, man, we was taking time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Come
shit.
on, Rim, give us some.
Yeah, I mean,
crisscross.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Which one?
Let's do it.
Which one? What's the bomb or totally crossed out? What we doing?
Totally crossed out?
I'm gonna point to Steph. It's been on Steph's mind.
Come
since
on,
we
it's been
started
on
the
your heart,
podcast.
dog.
I've just been
You know what? What you
thinking on
think, P? Totally crossed out of the bomb? I'm gonna say the bomb.
I just watched Doc and them. like 2 days ago, but I'm gonna go with the bomb.
Yeah, let's go with the bomb.
Go with
Let's
the
go with the
bomb.
bomb.
Crisscross the bomb.
All right.
There it is.
Ooh,
Whatever you looking
this
at
is
now,
Skeeter
Nick,
Rock
write it
at
down
the
for
hip-hop
following week.
barbershop.
I ain't found one yet.
So,
I'm
see,
trying.
perfect.
I'm trying to.
Following week.
That's right.
I'm trying to make sure I pick something that everybody would like.
That's love.
Word.
Well, crisscross
I like
the
this
bomb.
one.
And on that
Crisscross the
note,
bomb.
it's been a wonderful episode of Amen Say Man. It's your boy P,
Rem the model.
Nick G.
Marvelous.
Steph Muse.
and we out.
Peace.
Peace.
Made